Good morning, my friends. Hello, hello. I hope you guys all had a great weekend. I had a good weekend that I really enjoyed. So I hope you guys also had some fun. James, hello, hello. Good to see you. I hope everyone is doing well today, says James, and says hi to all our friends, past, present, and future. Yay! Francis is here. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Good morning. And a wonderful surprise. Ian is a present friend today. Hello, Ian. It's so good to see you live in the chat. Yeah, we had some little mini exchange during the weekend because I think Ian was watching the replay of my last week's streams and sometimes was was commenting under the streams, and I got a little message, so I was answering, and we realized we were actually kind of like writing in the chat live. So that was fun. And I saw some people in Anne's opening stream. Tasneem was in the chat and Mark was in the chat. I hope I don't forget anyone. Heather I saw there. So a lot, as I watched some of the streams that happened during the weekend, the 30-hour write-a-thon from Anne-Sophie and Celeste. They both organized it. So that was fun and quite productive. Misha is here. Hello, hello. Yes, and how is NaNoWriMo going for everyone? Everyone that's participating. Hi, Nicole. Hello, hello. You haven't been here in a while, so it's good to see you. I hope you had a great weekend. Yeah. The card we got for today is the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. And I think it's perfect for my situation currently with my novel, where I feel like, I don't know. It's very close to, publishing maybe. And I felt like, or I still feel like, I don't know if I can publish it yet. And sometimes during writing, especially for instance, also with NaNoWriMo, you go through I don't know if this is an English expression as well, the valley of tears, Sometimes with writing and working on big projects, you have to go through phases that are really, you just feel bad, maybe burnt out, maybe just not good about a project anymore, or just the energy is gone. And but there is light on the horizon. I don't know. Sometimes you have to go through those phases or work through them to, see the light or being able to press the publish button. That's what I'm working towards. Dystopia, Utopia, Autumn is here. Hi, good to see you. Rishabh, I moved house on Friday. Oh, so I'm still feeling somewhat shattered. Yeah, I can imagine. That is a lot to, work through. That's also something like that, there is a phase where it's just bleh. But it will get better when you are adjusting to the new space. Same with James' work environment, it's also something like that. You go sometimes through phases where you feel like, oh God. And I think us humans tend to think everything will stay the same, especially when something is bad or not feeling as well. We tend to be like, it will stay like that forever. But I mean, things constantly change, so don't lose hope. Nicole? Yeah, it's been a minute. I've been trying to fix my sleep schedule so I don't end up going to bed at 1 a.m. anymore. Yeah, that makes sense, of course. Sleep is good. I didn't have that much sleep, but so far, I don't know. I couldn't really sleep really well this night. And we got up very early and went to the gym. That's why my hair is also still wet, as you can see. Ian, I will vanish at one point to take the kiddo to school. Yeah, makes sense. But I'll be back after that to work here about James fighting off the nurses. So that was what you that was your takeaway from last week from watching the streams. Oh, awesome, Nicole! I'm winning at Nano so far. James is loves Ian's comment. Misha, I feel that I have moved so many times in my life, and I would be happy never to do so again. Ooh. Actually, I am not. I didn't move in a very long time. I'm very happy about that, honestly. This would stress me out. Misha, I guess the card applies to me too, as this move was to finally strike out on my own, to take my life journey on my own terms. Oh, see, yes. Good luck. Yeah, as Ian says. This is awesome. Yeah, change in the end is always, yeah, you cannot do anything against it probably. But it kind of helps us grow. That sounds a bit, yeah, but it does change us as well. It kind of brings us to our limits, and this helps us grow in the end. Maybe we get more relaxed with the older we get because we are so used to all these constant things happening. Misha, same here. I'm currently in an Airbnb, but now I have to decide whether I want to do long-term rent, given that I want to emigrate to France in the next few months. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Hi, Kay. Hello, hello. James, we're about to have a 10-hour stream after Anya falls asleep. An hour into it, yeah. Nice. I don't mean the city, yeah, okay. How is it pronounced actually in French? Nice? Probably, I don't know. My dad was in the military. Oh, so we moved a lot. I was not good with moving and change, yeah. Yeah, I can totally understand. For me, this would be horrible, probably, if there's constant change and moving around, Misha. But the trade-off to not doing long-term rent is having to move depending on, oh yeah, yeah, long-term would be a bit more calmed for some time, So lots of stuff to think about. Maybe journal about it. I don't know if this helps. I know you also meditate, Misha. Maybe that's the best time to meditate a little. I already prepared the first sprint. The warm-up is a 20-minute sprint, so enjoy and have fun. Okie dokie. That was sprint number 1. How did everybody do? I was very excited for Misha, reading about her upcoming adventure, or I feel like it already started. And yeah, I made a little mini planning for today and started working on the translation back to German of my manuscript. Yeah, but going back to Misha, I think that's a great adventure, and it's so cool that you have the freedom to do that. And yeah, I feel I also have the idea, maybe when the kids, as soon as the kids move out, I would love to do some more like slow traveling, also, yeah, choosing a city in Europe and just staying there for some months in an Airbnb or something like that, and just exploring, and then after some months move to another city. I don't know. It sounds like really, really cool, and just taking the time to immerse yourself with another culture. Yeah. I'm jealous. Let's just, Ian is bringing his kid to school. We'll be back. Yeah, and it's just so cool that this is possible nowadays, with being able to work online. And when you have a job like that, makes it a lot easier because you don't have to think about how to earn money after moving and stuff like that. You can just continue doing your thing, and can also explore different parts of the world. Of course, the language is an important aspect, but it seems like Misha has already solved that for herself. And so, I don't think there's anything else. Maybe the decision where to go, this is a big one. Yeah. Oh yeah, Luxembourg. Maybe it was there one day before, but yeah, that's also a good idea. Yeah, and in Europe, the good thing is you can just go quite quickly from one country to the next. Misha, aren't you in South Africa? Do I remember correctly? At least that was the last time I spoke to you. I think you were there, weren't you? Correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes I mix things up. James, I began writing up an interpretation of a tarot reading a friend had done for themselves. Ooh. Oh, that's interesting. So you're sharing details about tarot readings. Oh, that's very cool. It's a beautiful place, Luxembourg. Nicole, 317 words, which made my daily goal. Awesome. And got ready for bed. Sounds good. Very good. Yeah, I love that idea. I seriously thought about doing that, but it's a weird thing. The place in Brittany feels like home. Yes, go there. So I just want to go home. I think it's very important to listen to your gut, when you do make such big decisions, and when it feels right, go there. Definitely. James, I got through what I was sure of. I have to share the maybe part of meaning, which may be difficult for them if true. Oh, yeah, that's why I was surprised to read that your friend shared this tarot reading with you, because this is something really personal and goes deep. And yeah, so this person trusts you very much, I think. And sometimes we need to, thinking back to the card, look at the stuff that we don't want to look at. So sometimes you need someone to help you go there, to that place. Okay. Here in the States, it takes 21 hours to get from the top of California to the southern border. Yeah. I always have to remember, that being here in Germany, the US is like vast. And for me here, I can easily travel to, of course, because it's a neighboring country, to Czech Republic or Poland. This is like 2 hours. Of course, depending on where in those countries, I can quite easily go to Italy, which would be a bit longer because I have to cross the Alps. Austria, of course, is close. Yeah, I actually have never been to Vienna. I've been thinking about that I want to go with the kids, because I think you can quite good take a Flixbus there or even go by train. So yeah, if we in Europe, everything is closer when you look at it from the perspective of it being different countries. Misha, I'm planning to move to the Saint-Malo, Cancale, Pontorson area, maybe as far inland as Dol de Bretagne. I have no real idea where all of those are located, but I would have to look that up on Google Maps. Yes, I'm in South Africa. Okay, so I remember it, but never really felt like I belonged. See, that's why, yeah. So I think sounds like this is really the right step for you to do that, just in case you still had doubts. Dystopia, 144 words. Awesome. Okay. Don't even get me started about Texas. Lol. It took me 2 weeks one time to drive. Oh my God. Yeah, to drive from the West Coast to the East Coast. Did it 4 times between moves. Oh my God. Whew. Yeah. And that's what I meant with it's still the same country. In Europe, you can probably also do long trips. But then you would definitely cross several countries. Misha, it's strange. It's a strange feeling. Like, I know it sounds like I have that super romantic notion about France, but for me, it's a matter of it's what I want. So how do I make it work? Yeah, and probably, I mean, you will have some struggles, but that's normal, I think, to adjust to the new country, new culture, whatever. But like I said, it's what makes it cool. I mean, it's the experience that you seek, kind of. You want change, so you will get that. Michelle, well, I read somewhere that you can travel for 4 hours in Texas and you don't even get out of a county. Pfft. Yeah, okay, that's yeah, but still interesting. I mean, and I think in the US, you also have lots of different cultures, although those are not different countries, but you have different people from all kinds of places, different cultures. People from the East Coast are different than in comparison to people from the West Coast, probably. So it's still this similar experience, although everyone speaks English, which makes it a little bit easier, I think. In comparison to when you move like to a country with a different language, like France would be now, or Spain or Italy. Yeah, and especially in France, the thing is that people really don't speak English with you. My husband had the similar experience when he went on a work trip to Paris, and he cannot speak French, and I can speak French a little bit, but not really good. But my husband also, he was like, I knew they could probably speak English, but they didn't want to. So he tried to, I think he used Google Translate. I don't know. I don't really remember. He had some struggles getting a taxi or something. I don't know. Yes, we're a very immigrant-heavy country. Oh, I wouldn't say everyone speaks English here. Oh, yes, maybe, people might, I'm thinking of Hispanics, for instance. I can imagine that there are some people who don't speak English, or other, like you said, you're an immigrant-heavy country. So I can imagine that people who, I think we have similar people here who came here from another country and were immediately immersed in their culture still. That's what people tend to do. For instance, when I went to the UK for some time, it was just for about 6 months, I still ended up sometimes going out with English speaking or with other Germans, I wanted to avoid it because that's why I worked then there for an English company. But still, you kind of are drawn to people who speak your native language. That's a danger. And I went there to learn English, actually. So I try to avoid other Germans. But I think, especially when you move to another country as an immigrant, for instance, you kind of will first try to get contacts of other people who also came from your home country, maybe, or still speak your language. And so that's how a lot of people live in the same areas, that speak the same native language. And then this kind of prohibits probably you learning the new language because you can just keep speaking your old language. Like in Berlin, there are probably areas where people speak more Arabic, for instance, or stuff like that, because it's easier for them to, stay in with people that are also part of their culture. And then there are, of course, different factors, like other people maybe don't want to. You have trouble to find a living space if you're from a country that other people feel like, no, we don't want people like you here, so that kind of always makes it a lot harder to adjust to the new culture and to the new language and everything. I noticed from my Syrian friends from Syria, who also then moved to Western Germany after some time from here, because they struggled to find work or living space and everything. It was really hard for them. And they struggled to learn German because I was the only German that kind of, or not the only, maybe one or two more, but still, it was really hard for them to even learn German when you don't find a job where you are kind of forced to speak. For instance, the brother of my friend was speaking German very good because he had a job at a hotel and was working together with other Germans. So he was really quickly learning the language. And I think that's what some other people struggle with. And they moved to Western Germany, just to end it, because they had friends there. There's a bigger community of Syrian people. So yeah, they moved there and will probably still not really learn the language except for their children that go to German schools. So yeah, I think that's not very good. But like I said, it's not really their fault. That's what you would probably do. Misha, sorry. This is just one topic I find fascinating. I think in one sense that I'm already kind of primed for the culture adjustment, as I've been working with international clients since 2016. I find the secret is to just take people as they are. Yes, stay calm and relaxed. That's very important, okay? We have just about everyone under the sun here from different countries, Nigerians, Latino. Yes. That's what the US is known for. James, it has been suggested that culturally the US is actually a union of several nations, with divisions more complex than the left-right divide, also different from varied ethnic backgrounds. Yeah. I know there are also some people who speak German. So German immigrants. I'd say that's fairly accurate. Lol, your husband is right in Paris. Pardonnez-moi, je ne suis pas française, mais it's like an automatic button for about 80% of Parisians. I don't know. To say, oh, I speak English. In Brittany, though, people really only speak enough English in self-defense. Yeah. It will be fun, definitely. I like traveling to different countries, and what I like the most is trying food and going to supermarkets, and see what they offer, what's different. It's what I really like most, and I think that's a big part of the culture always. So let me just set up sprint number 2. We will use Emmy's second timer, and I will unmute it so that we can hear the splash. And enjoy sprint number 2. Okie dokie. That was sprint number 2. And how did everybody do? Emmy joined us. Good morning. Hello. I overslept today. Happens. And it's autumn, so it's cold and dark. So I totally understand when you say, when you want to stay in bed. Emery Creek Writes is also here. Hello. I think I saw you yesterday in one of the streams in the chat. So welcome, welcome. Oh yeah, and Rachel was here. Good morning from the East Coast of the US. I'm hugging the like button. Thank you very much. I'm going to try to get more sleep. So best wishes to everyone. So I hope Rachel is back in bed and asleep right now. Ian is also back from his, are you actually walking or driving to your kid to school? I don't know. But so you got at least a little of fresh air, which is also good, you know. When you had a little quick walk in the morning, for instance, with people who have dogs, probably know that. But it feels good and makes you more awake. Oh yeah, that happens to me too. Got lost in a rabbit hole down Canva. I also had a lot of fun in Canva this weekend with my daughter. We created a little, what's it called? A booklet for where you can kind of coloring book. My brain. The whole weekend, you know, because we used ChatGPT now also allows you to create pictures. So we used ChatGPT to create coloring book pictures, and I communicated with ChatGPT in English, although it would also speak German probably. So I used the word coloring book a lot during the weekend, and I still couldn't remember what it's called. So yeah, we created this little book together, and we'll have it printed with like fantasy style pictures. So yeah, we had a lot of fun doing that. Even created a cover for it, and so that was really cool. For once, something non-writing related was very refreshing for me and my brain to be creative like that. Yeah, so I also love using Canva and sometimes get lost in it. And there are so many cool possibilities nowadays with AI and creating stuff. I've been also thinking if I could create a tarot deck, you know, or a oracle deck or something like that. Maybe combine it with writing prompts or something. This would be cool. Some fun. And you could use Canva and some AI tool. Those are ideas like that which I always stopped immediately because I thought, yeah, I cannot paint or draw anything. That's why I'm really bad with anything in that direction, art. But I could work with my daughters together. They are really good with that. You know, they can create. They use Procreate, for instance, for their paintings and art. So so I wouldn't even, or maybe I could use AI as a starting point, you know, to get some idea and then work with my daughters together to create something more unique. I don't know, or more personal. There are probably a lot of ideas we will have in the future. And the cool thing is, for instance, you could upload projects like that on Amazon and then get it printed, you know, and maybe also allow your friends to, or tell your friends to get it. Or I also thought with the coloring book, we could have several printed and then gift to my kids' friends or something for the next birthday party. So yeah, there's endless possibilities nowadays. So speaking of possibilities, which timer do we want to use next? It's our long sprint, so we got 40 minutes that we can fill with our writing adventure, so whatever we want to do. So yeah, let's use the dream world timer. If it, oh yeah, it works. Just took some time to set up. Here we go. So enjoy, dream a little if you want to, have fun. Okie dokie. Sprint number 3 is done. How did everybody do? I almost finished translating a scene. It's funny, and it's actually good that I'm doing it, translating my English manuscript back to German, because there are some minor details that I also need to correct in the English version. Ooh, Shay! Oh my god! Hello, hello! So good to see you. What a nice surprise. Hello, hello. You're up late. Yeah, no, you didn't. I will have one more sprint. So I usually do like 2.5 hours. Oh, that's so good to see you. Are you participating in Nano, or is that the reason why you're up so late and watching a writing stream? Mark joined us as well during the long sprint. Hello, Mark. And Christian also joined us. Hello, hello. Oh yeah, and I asked Christian how he's doing, and he's doing okay, finishing projects and preparing for getting back into blogging, which sounds exciting, and I'm curious. Oh, yeah, me too. It's so cool when I sometimes see you in streams. Just can't sleep. That's why a lot of people join me during the sprint. They're just up in the middle of the night. Okay. Oh yeah, Kay talked about the heat. We have the heat going. I just get miserable and nauseous when overheated. So anything above 70 in the house is a no-no most of the year. I actually enjoy the chilly weather. Yeah. I also prefer chilly weather over heat, I have to say. And Misha fed the doggo, then did some work to train him to become an inside dog. Okay. Emery, 819 words for that one. I'm not used to the longer sprints, but it was great seeing such a high word count. Yes, I also had to. I was a little bit. Ian actually convinced me of doing this 40-minute sprint with each stream. And first I was like, I don't know. 40 minutes is such a long time. But yeah, I got used to it. And I usually, not always, sometimes I get tired towards the end and have to get up and do something else, but usually get some bigger chunk of work done. Like today, I did translate a little bit. Chewy is a big black German Shepherd puppy, so he's a bit clumsy around the house and kitties. Oh, so you have kitties as well? And a puppy still, yeah? Makes sense. She's saying hi to everyone, Misha, Ian. Ooh, but I got about 8K in over the weekend. Awesome. That's very good. That's a lot. Oh, see, Becca convinced me to do 30. And it's definitely my sweet spot now. Yeah, sometimes you have to just try. Okay, I'm the one who always does the same kinds of sprints in each stream, like starting with 20, then 25, then 40, and maybe the final sprint is usually a little bit depending on how much we talked, how much time we have still left. But but what I wanted to say is, yeah, sometimes it's good to try out different times, sprinting times, to really find the sweet spot. And sometimes it's different each day, depending on your mood or your energy level. So yeah, I'm just used to routines. Ooh, Emery says it's 10 p.m. here in New Zealand and late spring. So it's a lovely temperature at the moment. Oh yeah, spring. I'm already missing spring. No, I really enjoy fall season, and I'm looking forward to Christmas season. You know, we probably won't get any snow, I don't know, but still. And my kids are already looking forward to skiing and stuff. So we'll see. But usually you have to drive a little bit to find some snow. You know, here there are no higher mountains. So, oh, also Chewy, a cool name, by the way, is currently a land shark since he's only a year old. So I need to Chewy-proof the house, yes, before he can sleep inside with me. Oh yeah, and Ian, yeah, I was wondering, hope the animals are going with you, Misha. Yeah, the question is it even possible to import, I don't know how you say that, to bring the animals to Europe, if it's that easy? Probably need some documents for that. I have no idea. Well, I thought I was the only one that called those kind of dogs land sharks. 2 cats and a German Shepherd. Yeah, so, but you will bring them. Yes. And Ian is happy about that. Oh yeah, and I've already checked what needs to be done. You're so good, and you're really good at be done to prepare them to go, and they're basically ready. I just need to do a rabbis antigen and whatever test and vaccinate them for rabies. How do you call not rabbis? I know what it is, but I'm not sure how to pronounce it in English. Rabies, I would say, 3 weeks before we fly over. Yeah. Thanks, Ian. My pets are like my babies. I couldn't leave them. I miss the snow so much. We don't get it here in the part of New Zealand that I live, but I'm planning a writing retreat. Ooh, for next June in Southland, where they have beautiful old cabins. Oh yeah, that sounds really, really good. Yes. So everyone seems to have cool plans. Misha going to France, Emery going to the Southlands for a writing retreat, and Christian about blogging, you know, getting back to blogging. Rabies, okay. Rabbis. Yeah, those that's something different. Oh yeah, for Chewbacca. Yes, I'm a Star Wars fan, and Chewie makes Wookiee noises. Me too, chilly weather and hot chocolate. Oh yeah, and good book. Oh yeah, speaking of books, what I'm currently reading is a German book. But I think maybe it's The Swarm, should be the translation. It's like a environmental thriller, you know, so you can see it has a lot of pages, and I'm working through it. Yeah, almost 1K. So, and I don't know if James is watching or doing any rounds, I got the second book in the Wheel of Time series. So this I will be reading next. So just to let you know what I'm reading. Oh, I see Christian, who is German, says, oh, I love Der Schwarm. Yeah, I remember that I started reading it when it came out, which is probably a longer time ago. Oh, and Francis also, yeah. And so I don't know why I came back to it, but I just thought I should read through it. So that's what I'm doing right now. And that's why autumn season is cool, you know, that's the time where you can read longer books. Oh yeah. A writing retreat in the snow sounds to die for, Emery. Yes. So rabies. And oh, okay, you said rabies right the first time. And probably there are differences between South African English and US American English. And antigen and is phonetic. Antigen. I give up. Is it antigen or antigen? Can you recommend the Drehbuch book by Christopher? Oh, the one I have here. I actually haven't read it yet. So I cannot tell you this one here. Yeah. I have this idea of turning my first novel into a what's it called in English? Script, for a TV show, because it's like about lawyers and they solve cases in each chapter. My first novel, so that's why I got the book Drehbuch, which is script in English, but I never read it. I have plans, and then I buy books, but I'm probably not the only one. I call Chewy a land shark or a crocodile dog. Mini velociraptor. Oh yeah, that's cute. Is the other term I've used. James saw the book. His favorite book series, I would say. Antigin. It's so good that you guys teach me how to pronounce. Oh, Antigen. See, probably. Oh no, probably it's the same. I don't know. Antigen. Yes, makes sense. Antigen. Yeah. And I will probably forget about it and struggle the next time I have to pronounce it. It happens. Dogs between 6 months and 2 years are T-Rex phase, sometimes longer, depending on breed. They have old wood burn. Oh, about the writing retreat in a cabin in the snow. They have old wood burners and rocking chairs on the porch. Very picturesque. And we don't have bears or wolves. That's good. Yeah, here. So nothing to worry about danger wise. Oh, that sounds really perfect, I have to say. Oh, a co-worker of mine is raising a German Shepherd Husky mix. Oh my God, that sounds awesome, and a lot of work at the same time. They stay T-Rex until 3 years old. I was using gin for the alcohol gin. Oh yeah, gin. Yeah, when you it's also so funny how do you help other people like me pronouncing stuff in writing? It's so much harder than if you could just talk, to me and tell me. Misha, well, yeah, I think Kay has the right idea about a velociraptor, because Chewie is way too smart and I can't outrun him. And wait until he starts to open doors, like in Jurassic Park. Yeah, and we both are, Ian, extremely jealous about Emery right now. So let's do a final sprint, a shorter one, because I have other things on my to-do list as well that don't have anything to do with writing, unfortunately. But still, 15 minutes I can afford. Another 15 minutes. So let's have milk and cookie. Yeah, the vet said Chewy will stay in this phase for about 2 to 3 years. He also eats about 1 kilogram of kibble per day because he's a growing good boy. Oh, so cute. Dogs are so cute. So here we go. Let's do sprint number 4, the final sprint of today. Enjoy. Okay, my friends, that's the end of today's stream. I will be back tomorrow, and if you have time, I would be very happy if you join me. It was a cool chatty stream today, so I'm already looking forward to tomorrow, and I hope you guys all have a great time. And it was so cool that you were here live, Ian, and Shay was here. A lot of cool people, and there was a lot of cute dog chat now in the last sprint. So I hope you guys all have a great rest of the day, rest of the night, and see you soon. Ciao, ciao, ciao.